Hello everybody, welcome to Zoe's Treasures. My name is Tracy. I'm here with my husband Noel. I'm super excited to be part of Green 13's experiment, the auction hop. So we're just going to kick it right off. We only have an hour today. I do have to end right at 2 o'clock. So we're going to kick it off and run through as many items as we can. Did not get anything listed. We are just kind of pulling random stuff I have all on the shelves behind me. So let's go ahead and take a first look at this first item. It is a set of candlestick holders. They are star glass candlestick holders. We're going to get that pinned. And they are really neat. No chips or cracks. You can put tapers in there. You can set something else on top. Perfect for the holidays. You get 2 of those. And it is going to be 2 for $4. It always takes a second to get this first auction item up and running. But it is going. 2 beautiful candlestick holders. Nice star shape for the holidays. All right, thanks for looking at that. Next up, we're going to go right to a vintage vanity set. This is so cool. Love this item here. Starts off with this little vintage mirrored tray. Look at that Art Deco-y design on there. That is just gorgeous. Has the felt on the bottom. It does have some wear and tear. This is old. And you get 3 of the jars with it. So you get those great glass, that heavy glass with the vintage lids that all match. There may even be a little bit of leftover old powder in there. Beautiful vanity set. Very vintage. We're going to run that one. We're going to start that one out at $8 for all pieces there. And that is up and going. The bin is full, and there is a coupon code in the show notes. Always happy to show you anything out of the bin if there is something that catches your eye. All right, next up we have some old Avon bottles here, old Avon milk glass perfume bottles. How adorable are these? You get all 3 of these. So these are all Avon. The milk glass look to them. You get the cat, you get the little Scotty dog here, and you get a little lamb here. So you get all 3 pieces, no chips or cracks, all in great shape. We're going to run those for $5 for all 3 pieces. So up and going. Thanks for looking at that. Next is a really cool item, pretty old here. This is a decanter. How cool is this decanter? We're going to have to come back. There you go. Patrick Henry decanter. Look at that hand up in the air. How cool is this? This is actually McCormick decanter, 1976. His head comes off. There is a little wear down there. You can see it has been used quite a bit. But I don't think you'd actually be putting any liquid in there. You would just be using it for the cool look to it. We're going to go ahead and get that one going. $5 up and running. We have a whole assortment of items today, just everything across the board. Thanks for looking at that one. Up next is an older MCM glass pitcher. This one's really cool. You can tell it does have some paint wear. It was more gold around the edges at one point. Nice heavy glass there. A little paint wear on the bottom. Still great. Perfect to add to your MCM bar collection. That one is up and running. $5. Thanks for looking at that one. Next we have an old school candy jar here. Real candy jar. How neat would that be up on your kitchen counter? You get that slanted jar, you can reach right in and grab your M&Ms out of there. No chips or cracks, in great shape. That is up and running, $5. Okay, thanks for looking at that. We have the cutest item ever coming up next here. Look at this egg holder. This is not just an egg holder. It's a rooster egg holder that comes with little egg, salt, and pepper shakers. They are both in mint condition with their stoppers. Then you get the rooster, you put your butter in there. It is in perfect condition. And you get that egg holder right there. Great vintage item. So pretty to add to your collection. We're going to go ahead and run that one. $5 up and going. Get the rooster, put a little butter dish. You have your salt and peppers going there. Now I usually do stick with vintage items, but every now and then I come across something more contemporary that catches my eye and I think is too pretty to pass up. This is one of them. This is a set of 2 ceramic birds. They have some great glaze on there, reddish gold, perfect for the holiday season. They are both in mint condition, so you get both birds. We're going to run those ones. Let me just get the right weight on here. We're going to run those for $8, both birds. So pretty, reddish gold, great for this time of year. Thanks for looking at that. We are all trying to do entertaining this time of year. So what is better than your own celery dish with 6 matching salt cellars? These are all close to antique age, so there is some wear on there. They are all done in hand painted in Japan. So you get the you get the celery dish, no chips or cracks, and 6 salt cellars. The only call out on these is there is some paint wear on them, but they are all in perfect condition as far as chips and cracks. And we're going to run that for $5 up and going. You get that whole set. That's a 7-piece set. Beautiful creams and golds. Thank you for your bid. Susmek, thank you so much. That's going to you. What a gorgeous set.
Thank you.
Almost kept that one for myself. All right, up next, we have these pewter plates. They are all different. They're like little collector plates. I think, how many do we have here? We have 6 of them. Union Tunnel, the Light Fort, Old Cornwall Furnace, People's National Bank, 1885, Lebanon County Courthouse, and the Old Salem Church. These are all places in Pennsylvania. So you get all 6 of those pewter collector plates. And that is up and running. All right, next we have a brass bud vase. And there's not a whole lot of fanciness to this, but it is brass. It is a bud vase. It just slips into your decor, kind of matches any decor style. No dings on there. It could be shined up, or you can leave it with the great patina that it has. We're going to run that one for $3 up and going. If you are new to my shows, please bookmark me. Check out my other shows. I do have quite a few this week. All right, up next, we have a really neat little glass item here. I'm just trying to find the right weight so that we're charging the correct shipping and not overcharging here. All right, so we have this really cool glass bud vase. And I know it's clear glass, but look at this. Look at the shape. and the style. It is so unique. You're not going to find ones like this very often. This is vintage on the verge of antique. Do not know the maker. Could stand a little bit of cleaning, but you can throw a denture tab in there and clean it right up, or some rubbing alcohol. And we're going to go ahead and run that one. $3, up and going. Thank you for looking at that one. We have a really neat MCM barware piece here. Look at that drink mixer. Shake it up, put all your stuff in there. That is so neat. This is totally MCM. Great gold rings around there. There is some paint wear, but then you've got that, that top on there, that silver top. Gorgeous barware item. And that is going for $5. Thank you for your bid. Suspect, thank you so much. You're going to love this. This is so cool. Okay, next we have a trinket box. There is a tiny little call out here. Let me go ahead and get this pinned on here. So as you can see down here, a little chippy right there on the corner. But other than that, it's a really neat gold distressed. It's wooden. It was made in Jacksonville, Florida. About to drop it. And it has a felt on the bottom. So we just have that one little call out right there. I'm going to leave that front and center so you are aware of it. And we're going to run that one for $5, up and going. These look really great. Put one of those little tassels on there. Looks really cool. Tie a red ribbon around it for the holiday. Thanks for your bid. Sesmic, thank you so much.
On its way to you.
Up next, we have a teapot. Now, there are a couple of little call-outs on this teapot. It is a little chippy, but if you're a collector and you like antique-looking items, this would be a great one. This is old. I'm guessing around 40s. It has a little bit of green tint to it, which is intentional. And then you have that white and the gold. There is chippy right there on the spout. This part is in great condition, and there's a little bit of chippy inside there. But if you are a collector, this would be great. And we're just going to run this one for $3 because of the chippiness on there. And that is up and going, $3. Thanks for looking at that. So one of my favorite sellers that I like to watch, usually in the morning, is Minerva the Junk Lady. And she always says, watch out, it's a cuteness alert. And that's what this is. Look at these guys here. This is adorable. You get this cow, or maybe it's a bull because it has those horns, creamer. No chips or cracks. Beautiful cow creamer. These are made in Japan. And it comes with the two little cow or bull salt and pepper shakers. That one has its stopper, and that one has its stopper. No chips or cracks, just total cuteness going on there. We're going to run that $5. Thank you for looking at that. Now I know there's a lot of collectors, people who do the red and white or the blue and white dishes. So we have a red and white one here. Really pretty, almost like an oriental scene. You got an elephant over here, this really neat building. Gorgeous red and white. It is not ironstone, but it does say Johnson, Stevens and Sons. It is made in England. So it's a beautiful addition to your red and white wear. We're running that one for $3. Thank you for your bid. Suspect, that's going to you.
Great
thank you, thank
purchase.
You. Now on the other side here, we have blue and white. So we have two blue and white saucers. These are the teacup saucers, even though it's really faint, you can barely see the little, like, the indentation where the teacup goes. They are both, they're similar, but they're just a tad bit different in design from each other, but they do kind of match. They are gorgeous. They are a little bit older. They have crazing and some staining on the back. It says made in Japan on that one. On this one says Buffalo something, semi-virtuous, which I think is another name for ironstone, but do not quote me on that. This one is a little thicker than this one and shinier in glaze. We're going to run those starting at $5, up and going for both of them. Thanks for looking at those. We have this really neat nail art. I don't know if you guys have ever seen nail art before, but nail art is so cool. So this is a gorgeous, okay, yep, we'll leave it like this. These are actually nails that are in there, and somebody put them all together, painted the tops, and they create this gorgeous flower bouquet. And it's all out of nails on a piece of wood. It is noted on the back called Nails in Bloom. 1975 or somewhere around that time frame. Really neat piece of original, unique art. That's going for $5. Thanks for looking at that one. Next we have a little creamer. I love the color of this. This is like a pale green. It is so pretty. No chips or cracks. Gorgeous swirl design. This is like a little pottery piece. This is ceramic. It is stamped USA on the bottom. I love the coloring on this one. And that is up and going. All right, thanks for looking at that. I have a whole set of canisters here. I'm going to have to move my riser really quick and show you these canisters. These are very MCM. You get coffee, tea, sugar, and flour. They do have some dings and some tarnish on them, but I think that gives it its character. They are beautiful. You get all 4 canisters. I don't know if we can even fit them all together here. All 4 canisters. Be a great addition to a garage or a man cave. And that whole set of canisters going for $8. Welcome in if you're just joining. There is a coupon code in our show notes and the bin is full. We're just running through a whole set of random items today. Let me get these canisters out of the way and bring over our next item for you. This is a brass piece. I've tried to lump all my brass together. Now, I don't quite know what this was used for. There was some purpose in this. So it is a brass dolphin. It's in great shape. There's no pieces missing. Nothing broke off. Well, I say that, but there is no little, was it the clapper in the bell? But I don't know if there's ever supposed to be one because it doesn't look like there's a place to put it. And then you have the base. The base has this hole in it. Why, I do not know. There must have been a purpose of some sort, but it is a brass dolphin. It is cool. We're going to go ahead and run that for $5. Thanks for looking at that. Next we have this little brass, I think it's a snuff box, but I'm not 100% sure on that. So it's a little brass box, has an Asian design to it. The top does come off. It is in good shape, a little dirty on the inside there. There are intentional holes throughout. My husband says incense burner. We'll go with that. $5. It is brass, 100% brass there. Okay, next up we have this little tea kettle. These are so great. This is aluminum. It's a lot thinner metal there. But these are so great to take the tops off and fill with some flowers. They look so pretty filled with flowers. It's in great shape except for some like sticker residue that you can probably get off with some Gooby Gone or something similar to that. Let me just find the right weight on this one. There we go. And we're gonna go ahead and get that one going for $2. Thanks for looking at that one. We have some copper coming up here. So this is 2 copper pieces. You get a copper cup. So it's almost like a soup mug, and it does say solid copper on the bottom. I don't know if you can actually focus in and see that, but it does say solid copper. And it is a little like soup type mug. And then you get this like a little pan. I think maybe the handle broke off, or there's supposed to be something that's screwed in there. So that is missing, but it would be great to add into a vignette or a piece of decor. And that one does say, I can't read it, but it is copper also. We're going to go ahead and run those for $5, 2 copper pieces. Let me just find the correct weight here. There we go. Up and going. All right, this is my favorite piece of the day, favorite item. I love MCM, and this is about as MCM as you're going to get. So this is a pair of Peacock salt and pepper shakers. They are, I want to say a stainless steel. They're made in the USA. Gorgeous. The salt and pepper shaker, they keep getting caught on my doily. Salt and pepper shaker comes out of the head. The heads unscrew for you to fill them up. They are in mint condition, little sticker residue, but that can get cleaned up. They're absolutely gorgeous. And we're going to run those $10 for the set. Up and going. All right, next we have a little brass bell. Oh, there you go. You can hear it works. Has a really neat music note on top. So if you have a music lover in your life, this may be a good little gift. Has the original clapper in there. It is brass. And that's running for $5. Thank you for your bid. And Susmic, you're going to get the most awesome box today. Next we have a little brass bowl. It is so cute. It has a flower design in there. I'm sorry, copper bowl. This is not brass, this is copper. Little copper bowl. Little flower design in there. Love the petally look to the edges. So a fun little bowl. We're going to run this one for $3, up and going. And Susmic just unlocked silver tier. Thanks for your bid.
Welcome to silver level.
Thank you so much.
Great purchase.
We have a piece of brass here. This is a brass candlestick holder. I love these ones. They look so primitive. They're the little ones where you hold it with your thumb and walk around with your little candlestick. It's in great shape. We're going to run that $3. Thank you for your bid. Susmic, that's going to you. All right, we have another one of those, but this one, I'm pretty sure this is pewter. I'm guessing it's pewter. Don't quote me on that. It's my somewhat educated guess on metals. But it is the same style. It's a lot smaller. And it's in great shape. And we're going to run that one for $3. Up and going. Thanks so much. All right, next is a whole set of these little pink depression glass. I don't know what you use these for, but I'm going to show them to you. You got a little pink mug, no chips or cracks. All of these are no chips or cracks. This one has a great little design on it. It almost reminds me of the kind you'd put an ice cream float in, but that would be an awfully small ice cream float. So, and there's another one with 2 handles. Let me just make sure. Nope, that's not broken. That's only 1 handle. Another one with 2. You got these are which more of a like a pressed glass look. They're like little glasses. You get 2 of those. You get a larger size creamer, no chips or cracks. So all of this pink depression glass. And then this is the bottom to a hen on the nest. You can use it as a salt cellar. Unfortunately, the hen is flown the coop. So hen is no longer on the nest, no longer on its nest. We're going to run all of that for $5. You get all those pieces for $5. All kinds of really cool little pink depression glass pieces. Okay, thank you for looking at that. We have a pink depression glass bowl next, which is gorgeous 3-footed bowl. So you have your 3 feet down there. It has this beautiful kind of like a diamond cut pattern with that, I don't know if you call that a scallop, no, sawtooth edge on it. It is in mint condition. Absolutely stunning bowl. And we're going to run that for $5, up and going. Thanks for looking at that. All right, now this I'm pretty sure is an ashtray. It is probably one of the most prettiest ashtrays I've ever seen, but I'm pretty sure that's what this is. It is bone china. It is beautiful. It looks like it was hand painted. It's in mint condition. And it would make a great trinket box because it doesn't look like an ashtray. And that's going for $5. Thanks for looking at that one. We do have brass candlestick holders. These are so pretty. There's just a never-ending uses for brass candlestick holders. These ones are in great shape. A little dusty, can use some cleaning up. So this one is missing the felt, but that shouldn't be a big issue. That one still has the felt. Gorgeous brass candlesticks. You get the set, both of them, for a starting bid of $5. 2 brass candlestick holders. Marking on the bottom. Made in Taiwan, it says. That's what all it says. And then this one doesn't have nothing on there. All right, thanks for looking at those. And I'm always happy to run anything that we've already run. If you saw it and just missed it, want me to come back to it, always happy to do that. Next up, we have this little candle snuffer. It's so pretty. These are another one of those things that you can just put in so many places around your house. I like the little handle. It's kind of dainty looking. So you have that. It's in great shape. Doesn't even have like a lot of, doesn't look like it's even been used a whole lot. Yes, I'll rerun those. Let me go ahead and run this little snuffer, then I'll rerun the candlesticks. So we're going to run the snuffer for $5, and I'll grab those candlesticks back. All right, now we'll run the candlesticks. Let me just get them put back up there so you can see what we are running here. So we have the candlesticks, and we're going to go ahead and run those, $5 for that set. Thanks for your bid. Suspect, thank you so much, and I appreciate you coming in my show today. You're really making my day with this show. Thank you so much. All right, we have a piece of carnival glass here, and it is so pretty. It is almost looks, I wanted to say like a 4-leaf clover, but it's more of a 3-leaf clover. There is a little chippy down here, so I'm going to run this super cheap because there is a little chippy there, but I still think it's gorgeous, and I just love the orange colors. So we are going to run that one for $1. Up and going, because there is that little chippy down there. If you're just joining, we're running it for $1 because there is that little chip. Thanks for looking at that. All right, we have another ashtray, but again, this is one that's so pretty it doesn't really even look like an ashtray. Gorgeous diamond cut pattern on this one. That beautiful, very pale amber glass. Another one would make a great little like trinket type dish. We're going to run that for $5. No chips or cracks, mint condition. Very beautiful. And then we actually have 2 ashtrays that look like ashtrays, but I think they are somewhat collectible, so I decided to include them. I'm not a smoker, but came across these in an estate. So I think these are carnival glass, but these are just old school carnival glass ashtrays. They're actually really pretty. I mean, if you're going to be a smoker, why not have pretty ashtrays? So we have a set of 2 of those, $5 for both. Thanks for your bid. Thank you very much. All right, we just can't let it escape. Every show has to have some Christmas. That's just the way it is. So this is going to be winner's choice. We have these brand new little Christmas stockings here. So you get the choice of, and they're like the little knit pattern. They actually still have the tags and everything on them. We have the letter A, we have 1 letter E, or we have 2 letter N's. So you could pick one, a letter A, E, or N. We are going to run that. Let me just find the proper weight on these. They don't weigh very much at all. We're going to run it for $1. Up and going. Get to pick which letter you would like. Thanks for looking at that. All right, this next item is stunning. Absolutely stunning. This is old school Hollywood elegance going on right here. It is a candelabra, if I'm saying that right. You've got the little crystals that hang down. You've got the gold. I don't think it's ever been used. Look at the inside. That is so clean up there at the top. No like wax residue. There is a little sticker down here. On the bottom, it says fine marble base made in Italy. So you got a marble base. This is all metal. I don't know what type of metal. You've got that bottom there. This is just stunning. This is absolutely beautiful. You can put some of those little glass ones in, so you can use tapers, or you can put the little glass like votive holders in there, red or green for Christmas time. This is beautiful. It does weigh a bit. But we're going to go ahead and get this running. We're going to run this one starting price of $10, and it is up and going. And it does have all 4. I know that one's hidden back there. It has all 4 of the little crystals. It was kind of hidden behind the other one. I don't think, like I said, I don't think this was ever used. I just can't find any evidence of use on this one. Okay, we have 2 rather large items. So we're going to switch over back to me so I can show you these last 2 items here. And then maybe we'll run a few of the stuff from the beginning. This is an antique clock here. This is a wind-up clock. Let me see, it's Sirocco, and it is Sirocco jeweled is the little writing on the inside. I cannot guarantee if this works or not. I have not tried doing anything with it. Here's the back. It's the kind that you put the little key in and kind of set it. If you are good with clocks or any mechanics, you might be able to do that. The faceplate does open up. The hinges are still there. How gorgeous would this be shined up with some of that rub and buff? Oh, it would be beautiful. Now there are some spots on here that have kind of already been rubbed off, and you can see there's like this gold underneath there. There we go, get some light on there. So I don't know if somebody's already painted this and that gold is its natural color or what. I'm not too sure. I just came across this and thought it was beautiful. Again, it's another heavy piece. But if you look up the comps, these go for a good amount of money. I'm going to start this one at $10. I just think this would be gorgeous with some rub and buff on there. You make it almost any color you want, copper, bronze, gold, silver. All right, thanks for looking at that. Now, how about the quintessential 1960s look here? If you have a retro kitchen, it is not complete unless you have this piece, honestly. This is so retro. How many of you had grandmothers that had these? I mean, look at this. Look at that print on, or the pattern on there. Very, very MCM. This is plastic, but it's not like today's plastic. It's not like today's cheapy Tupperware plastic. This is nice and hard. It is in great shape. Maybe a little bit of discoloring to it because you can see like the plate part's a tad bit different color. This is Lustroware locking cake cover set, made in the USA. And I can't read the rest of what it says. But absolutely retro dish. My husband says to run this for $3. So we are going to run this for $3. Actually, he's yelling at me. He says, run it for $2 because he doesn't like it. I love it. We're going to run it for $2 though to make him happy. Beautiful cake dish. You know what? He doesn't like it at all. I love it. I'm probably going to like make a cake and put this on our counter. Or I'll start hiding stuff in there. He'll never look because he doesn't like it. All right. We have gone through just about everything. We're going to go back and rerun a couple of items, some of my favorites here. So let's look at our little cow bowl. I don't know. Is that a cow or is that a bowl? This is a creamer. They are made in Japan. It has Japan down there on his hoof. They are still in great shape. A little bit of paint wear, but no chips or cracks. So you get the creamer and you get the salt and pepper shakers. A little dirty, but they have their stoppers. And again, no chips or cracks. You get that whole set. How stinking cute is that? $5 for the set. Up and going. All right, and then we're going to rerun these birds. Probably getting close to last call. I'm going to do 2 or 3 items maybe, and then we're going to go find somebody else on this auction hop Green 13 experiment and go raid them. Look at these ceramic birds. These are a little more contemporary, but they're red and gold. They're so pretty. I just love birds. I have a hard time passing up bird stuff in general. And we're going to run that set. We'll drop the price down. We'll run it for $6 this time. All right, thanks for looking at that. Next up, I'm going to go ahead and rerun this retro vanity set. This is so Art Deco. So you get 4 pieces total. We start off with the great little tray here, and it's kind of like a mirrored tray, somewhat of a mirrored tray. There is wear to this. This is old. This has been used and loved. The bottom has felt on it, but it has an awesome Art Deco design. Then you get 3 of the jars. They're nice, heavy frosted glass jars with the metal lid that matches. And you get 2 of this size. So you get all 4 of those pieces. We're going to run that for $6, up and going, all 4 pieces, a retro Art Deco vanity set. I had one little piece down here. I forgot it was sitting off to the side. I forgot to include it. Actually got a couple. I'll do a couple items here. This is so cute. This is a little metal piece. You can hang it up and it says, "My dad, you're so kind and so thoughtful, and all the things that you do, dads just don't come any finer than you." A little piece. Dad can put it in his man cave, garage. And we're going to run that for $2. Up and going. A little metal with that cute dog. Maybe it's a basset hound, not too sure. Thanks for looking at that. All right, I'm going to show you my decor we have back here because it is Christmas time. Look at this. You get this great coffee percolator. Hand painted, still has all the percolator pieces in there. Hand painted, really neat little Santa design with a sparkle in his eye on one side. The other side is some gingerbread man and a Christmas tree. It is signed by the artist on the bottom, Janet Crosland. And it comes with these 2 little wooden trees that you see in the front. We're going to run that $12 for that cute little Christmas set. All right. Our next little Christmas piece is this one. And this is a not a repurposed, an upcycled piece. Love this weathered wood. How pretty is the weathered wood look? This is an old pepper grinder. You can still see the grinder pieces there. I do have the top, so it'll come with the top if you actually want to use it as a pepper grinder. And then we put some Christmas decor in there, some Christmas floral in it to give it a fun little look. And that one is running for $3. And thank you. Thanks for your bid. That's going to go in your box. You're going to have an awesome box coming to you. I appreciate you. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out in my show. We are going to go ahead and raid somebody. We're going to go ahead and raid somebody. We're going to stay within the auction hop, so we're going to keep this experiment of Green 13 going. I appreciate you stopping by. Sorry it's a short show today, but I am on my lunch break from my day job, so I've got to get back to it. Thank you. Let's go raid. Who are we going to raid? Let's see who's going on right now. Green 13 is actually going on.
Honey, what are you doing?
Let's raid Green 13. Since it is his experiment.
Nothing?
Green 13, here we go.